Hey everyone, Soundwave84 here with my top 5 worst Transformers of 2018. The rules are simple. To be on this list, I had to purchase the figure in 2018. The figure did not have to come out in 2018. And also, it's just figures that I think are bad, or ones I was just disappointed in. They could have been better, or they just have some QC issues. Because I tried my best to avoid buying bad Transformers. And I guess I can say I'm more easy to please than a lot of people, so what you find bad, I might find acceptable. Now, like I said, it's just my opinion, and it's just going by figures that are just horrible or ones that just disappointed me. Let's get to the list. Number 5. Are these Evergreen Transformers that you can find at like Walgreens and Family Dollar and I believe Dollar General and places like that. Now, the reason I put them at number 5, because they are really not good figures, is because I knew they would be bad. So these fall under the worst category, because these are some of the worst figures I own or ever owned. And some parts of them aren't that bad, but you can tell they're cheaply made and just for kids. I never got the Bumblebee, and I did get Optimus Prime, but he is MIA, because I let my kids play with him, and he has gone missing. So yeah. But yeah, I knew these would be bad. I wasn't expecting greatness from this. I just wanted to just to see. I've already reviewed them before. Yeah, they're the definition of toys, and all this is toys. But you can say some are collectibles, and this does not fall under collectibles. This is just purely a toy meant for a 6-year-old, 7-year-old to play with. And then for that case, they perfectly suit that objective. Number 4. The Studio Series Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie. This is probably a more controversial pick because a lot of people love this figure, and I actually like the figure. The toy itself is fine. He's just one that he falls in the category of disappointment. It's just I love the look of the figure in alt mode and in robot mode. It's just where things won't tab in, things fall off. His head pops off. Everything, like if I touch this or this back here and I had to do it upside down, it's going to right off. It's just that kind of stuff. The figure itself looks good. I love the detail and I love the look of the figure. It's the little things, the QC problems that made this figure a disappointment for me. Otherwise, it's perfect. It looks good on the shelf, and it's not something I want to pick up and fiddle with a lot just because everything just pops off. But I like to actually, have one robot and one vehicle. Number 3. Pilot Prime's Grimlock. The figure itself, he's fine as a Grimlock. You can see the problems right here. It's where I mentioned in my other pick, is things don't like to stay tabbed in. I have that problem. He's more of a disappointment. Overall, he's a fine Grimlock. Not anything wrong with him. It's just getting his chest to stay tabbed together is a minor problem with me. And then disappointment that the Dinobots combined. I really don't like that fact. That's just a personal preference. I kind of wish Grimlock was a leader class figure and all the other Dinobots were Voyagers. I just think that would have been a better scale. Honestly, they all should have been leader class, except for probably Swoop could have been a Voyager. But that's another kind of story. But he is a good Grimlock and a really good update. I think what hinders this and makes it this in that disappointment range for me is the fact that to make him a combiner, they had to, change things. That he has to be designed a certain way that disappoints me. I don't like certain things. And also just the quality problems with the tabbing issues. Just getting that chest to stay together is one of the biggest problems I have with this figure. Number 2. Studio Series Ratchet. And both Ratchets, I've got the one from Dark of the Moon and the one from the first one here, they both fall in this category. Is just the tabbing issues again. The figure itself is okay. There's certain parts I wish they could have done better, i.e. like his head. The neck, it looks like a big chunk of Lego. It's not appealing to me. The tabbing in issues is another problem. This right here, you can tell, is not tabbed in at all, and I cannot get that to stay tabbed in. And sometimes I can get one side in, the other side's out. The sides on here sometimes will not stay tabbed in for me. Actually, I got him sort of stay tabbed in there this time. There he goes. He wants to pop, but. Otherwise, he's not a bad figure. It looks decent. I just was disappointed by Ratchet. He was one of my favorite from the actual movie, the Bay films. So I sounded disappointed that the figure, I don't think, did him justice. And also, I think he should have been a Voyager, not a Deluxe. Number 1. Have you seen my top 10 video of 2018? You knew this was coming. He is number 1 on my worst / disappointment list for 2018. By looking at him, I knew he wouldn't be a good Starscream. I just wanted a Voyager class Starscream. So I thought, well, maybe he isn't going to be, no, he won't be that bad in hand. No, he is. Certain things you can do to fix certain things, like his arms are, if Pat Lee drew me a Starscream, this is what you'd get. Marshmallow cream. That's what it is. Marshmallow cream. This is marshmallow cream. He is thick. Thick. It's like he's wearing boots. Like a little girl wearing her mommy's boots. They're just too big. The forearms are ridiculously huge. The guns don't really go good in there. They just hit them. It just they're hidden by his Popeye arms. Otherwise, his torso and head, like this part here, is good looking Starscream. This right here, and just also his jet mode is underwhelming. When you transform into jet, it just doesn't look as good, and looks like a waffle from behind. You know, he put some syrup in here and down there, and just waffles. Otherwise, just if he was not a combiner, they could have done this so much better. And that's why the combining aspect hurts this figure. Honestly, the best part of this figure, like I said, is just the torso, head sculpt, and actually the combined looking part when he's in his Starscream combiner mode, when he transforms this to that actually looks pretty good. But for me, Starscream is not a combiner. That's the only fault I have with the toys, when they start just throwing some in there that never combined. That's just me, my opinion. But yes, he is my number 1. He is the number 1 worst figure to me of 2018, and I'm sure he's a lot of people's worst figures if they owned them or not.
You know what? You just made the list!
So all these made the list. This is my list, top 5 worst Transformers of 2018. See what happened to Ratchet when I was just transforming back to robot mode. Pieces are just popping off left and right. Almost like cemetery wind got a hold of him, and uh-oh. What's that?
He's mine now. Lockdown